Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting Friday edition of the Black Table. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and we're overjoyed with the step you've taken with us this evening by joining us on the show. Remember, the show is a show about men, for men, and by men. And of course, I won't be doing this alone. I'm going to be introducing the men that your mothers warned you about. You know, men they totally ask you to stay away from. You know, I have them on the show tonight, and I'm going to be introducing them one at a time. I'm going to be starting with the guy to my left. Yes, he likes to call himself the eighth wonder of the world. I call him a big mistake.
Wow.
Stay away from him.
Wow, this hurts.
Stay away from him.
This
In
hurts.
fact, when I was talking, I meant him. Is the person your mom described that, okay, when you see this person doing this, stay away from him. Is this guy. Welcome. I haven't seen you in a minute, but it's nice to see you.
Opposite is the case. Miles, the eighth wonder of the world here. That person your mother said, look for him. Here he is. But yeah, it's good to be here with you guys.
Yeah, welcome back
thank
from
you very
your...
much. I'm a changed man now.
From your spiritual journey.
Yes, I am. You know, right?
Yeah, I know.
I've been on a journey.
Yeah.
But I'm good now.
You're good now.
Very good.
It's nice to know. All right, and of course, to my right is the one we call the navigator, the premium MC, the diplomat, the one that taught us how to navigate. Teach me how to. Okay, all right.
Guys,
No.
we will come to the
We
end
appreciate
of this
you.
particular episode.
We appreciate you, and we want to, you know, show how glorious, you know, it is when you are within, you know,
I hear
certain.
you. Thank you so much
Thank
for having
you.
me again.
Yes,
Thank you guys.
I've been using that line, by the way,
for joining the Black Table. Really, you have?
and it works.
Thank you so much for
Oh, wow.
having
That's
me.
interesting.
He has, okay.
No, nobody
That's
has me, bro.
very, it's good.
Boy, you
Let's-
boy now.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much
much for having us once again on the
Okay.
Black Table. Of course, it's the Black Table. Where
Okay.
My name is Deco Femi Mafia. I'm also known as the Premier MC. Thank you so much for
Having
bringing
me.
us on the Black Table. And of course, you know, if you notice, we're all on Black Table. Because
Yeah.
it's the Black Table, so you already know it's about to get lit.
Okay,
Hookup.
every edition is exciting, and it's we always get in trouble almost, you know, every Friday, and it is courtesy the man by the bar today. Some of you know him as Opolo Afemi. We call him the rich uncle. The man will always tell you the truth, nothing but the truth, even if
help
it's
me
going to
God.
cost us on social media. He's not going to hold back. Rich uncle, lovely to have you.
Thank you very much.
How's your week been?
That's a good
Oh,
question,
you got
bro.
that.
That's a good question.
Okay.
It was quite eventful.
Eventful week.
was quite
All right,
eventful.
fantastic.
course.
Okay, Dek, I won't ask you. I know how your week has been.
How do you know?
Because I know. I'm psychic. I got a ball, you know, a crystal ball
crystal
somewhere.
ball.
Yeah, I won't ask you. I know where you're coming from. All right, ladies and
Where is he
gentlemen.
coming from?
You will answer after the break. Let me save him.
Okay. We move.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Black Table. We've got quite some interesting things to talk about today. And our main topic tonight is the concept of prostitution and hookup in Nigeria and its effects on young women. Now, there's a couple of videos that have trended over the last couple of weeks, including some very interesting ones on Snapchat and the rest. So let's dive in, let's talk about it. Unfortunately, guys, we're not showing you any of those videos. You can't see it. It's not good for Nigerian television, all right? Okay, so we'll take a quick break. When we return, the show proper starts. So you can sit back, get a glass of your favorite libation, and enjoy the show. All right, welcome back. It is still the Black Table, the ultimate men's guide, and we're diving right into our first quick fire, which my man,
Will I be
the
taking?
premium MC,
Yes,
is going
I'll
to be taken.
taken. Yes, I'll be
Yes,
taking it.
yes. Please give us the latest.
And
gist.
unfortunately, we're going to start from our sister country, you know, that country that we love very much, that everybody loves. You know,
I
the
don't
one
know
we're
that
always
country.
fighting about jollof rice and everything.
Oh, that
Our
country.
beautiful sister, Ghana. Thank you so much.
Everyone loves Ghana.
Everyone, I mean, we love Ghana, by the way. Don't you love Ghana? I love Ghana anyway.
Moving on.
Anyway, unfortunately, according to a report on Joy News TV, it says HIV/AIDS in Ghana and people screened is 1.3 million, and they have new cases of up to about 34,000 people living with HIV in Ghana.
Okay.
34,000. That's a report from Joy News. I think it's
It's a Ghanaian,
it's a
TV
Ghanaian
station,
TV
yeah.
channel. So, from what this says, what exactly do you guys think about compared to Nigeria, and what's the awareness level?
Like, you saying comparing to Nigeria now, it now sounds like we are not. We are.
No, I'm not. It's not in comparison. No,
Ghana
what I'm saying
jollof.
is. No. What I'm saying
Ghana
is.
jollof,
what I'm
Nigeria
saying
jollof.
in essence is,
Yeah.
This is obviously not a good thing.
Yeah.
34,000 new cases.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. All right. What do you think we can do better to create awareness so that people will continue to protect
Awareness. I
themselves?
think the awareness is just out there. Everyone knows what it is, right? It's just that people don't take HIV/AIDS. People don't take it as serious as they used to. People focus more now on cancer and tumors and the rest. There's AIDS, yeah. Well, especially Nigerians. A lot of them believe they'll use Agbo and it'll be fine, right? Now they're talking about 34,000 cases. Yeah. Like I'm talking, Ireland alone has more than 100,000 cases.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Baba. The island alone, those that know, they know. The island alone has cases of things that there are some diseases that they don't even have names yet, like XYZ, ZYQ, QQB, and the rest
QQB.
in that place, right? So it's everywhere, but we know what to do. Humans know what to do, and it's not just about having sexual intercourse alone. There's so many other ways people can get these things. It's not
Like?
just by sharing clippers. Baba, if they barb somebody else that has these alphabets in their system and use that same clip on you, and for some reason they bruise you, you are a carrier already. And a lot of people don't know that, being a carrier of HIV alone is not a death sentence. You can actually live a very meaningful life after and just educate people. But Alpha, who's next? Let's spread the
Who's
gospel.
next? Okay.
Let's spread. I think that's what people do. It's not about creating awareness. People know it's there. It's not. We're not living under the rock. Africa is not a third or fourth world continent. Africa is right there. We know what's going on. We are educated. So what are people saying? We don't need to.
Okay. So I think from what you've said, in recent times, that message out there, like, okay, AIDS is real. Protect yourself, be responsible. Do the right things. We don't have that much messages out
as
there
it
anymore.
used to be
Yeah.
back then.
Well,
So what I mean. So honestly, I do want to say this first. Okay, let me just give it to Rich Uncle, and then I'll take it afterwards. What do you have?
You have so much info, though, bro.
Like it's what I do. We gather data.
That's what you do?
We gather information, we research, we gather data, we gather information, and we educate people. So I know these things. Rich Uncle, you know these things, sir. I've seen.
I know they do.
Rich Uncle has a series he does on TikTok. It's called Grim with Me. One of your Grim with Me is he explains something like, how Rich Uncle take get this statistic? How did you know this?
No, but my question, you know
I'm
a
just
lot.
saying.
But seriously though, you know a lot. You know a lot about these things, and then you specify the specific part of Lagos. I'm like, bro,
Rich Uncle,
guys,
who doesn't know a particular part of Lagos harbors, or it's a not graveyard. It's a oasis for things like that. We know.
I don't.
Well,
Okay, so what I
Okay,
think
and that's it.
we should be talking about is how to protect ourselves as men and how to protect women as well. So one of the things that I will talk about personally is the fact that like you did say, the awareness level is sort of reducing as opposed to increasing. Back in the day, we used to have like radio jingle, television commercials, that talk about HIV in different languages, where people come out and say that, okay, look, if you have HIV, it's not a death sentence. Just make your way to the nearest HIV center where they would, counsel you and give you.
All right,
Apparently,
Dec,
this
hold that. So we'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll pick up from what you've just talked about, and then hopefully we can help put out more information out there. It's still the Ultimate Men's Guide, the Black Table. We go on this quick break. We'll be back shortly. Conversations have happened behind the scenes, but Dec was actually educating us on something before we took that break, and we're going to be picking up on that.
Yeah. So I was talking about the fact that we needed more awareness, more commercials on television in different languages. This used to happen back in the day, but I think when we had more influx of the antiretroviral drug, I think that awareness reduced, maybe because they felt like, okay, even if you get it, you probably get the No, I was just messing around.
But
I'm saying that
you
what I
mentioned
think,
something to us. Yeah.
I think there was a study in I think it was in South Africa where I think there's a new drug that someone living with HIV can take that will last 6 months. That will reduce the viral load to almost 0 in 6 months. So right now, if the person has HIV, if you take the drug, it will last for 6 months. The next month, the next 6 months, you take another one. It will last you for the next 6 months, which is obviously twice in a year. Now, for someone who doesn't have HIV and you want to protect yourself, it's kind of like a vaccine that you take that would not allow you to get HIV. It's a new research. It's a new study that just came out, and
it's pretty new. Like,
yes,
how new is this?
Well, I'm not totally sure. I mean, I stumbled on this,
Right,
and
right.
I'm not sure, how long ago it was, but from the study they said, this is something that is still ongoing for mass production and everything. It's still they're still checking.
I think everything in the health sector has
Constant testing.
progressive
Yeah,
tests.
absolutely.
Yes.
Constant
Everything's always
testing.
trying to
Because obviously, when you use this, you have to be sure that this actually works, because of course they'll put it on a number of people to test just to be sure that everything is moving well. But regardless, what I think we should be talking about is how to protect yourself. Whenever you're anywhere,
It's a good
you
thing
have
you're
to be.
saying that,
You have
because
to.
I need to ask Richard.
You have to be
quickly.
very, very careful. You have to use condoms when you're having
Yeah,
sex. You also need to sterilize. Make sure. See, I think we have forgotten that there was something called COVID-19. Nobody washes their hands anymore. Nobody sanitizes their hands anymore.
I still do
You
that.
need
Why is
to.
it nobody?
Everybody.
I still do that.
I mean,
I still live that
no,
way.
compared to what it
Once
was.
I step out of my house,
even
just to my gates and I'm back in the house, I'm in the kitchen watching my hands.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
so I
it.
need to ask Rich Uncle
Yes,
this
please.
question before we take the main topic tonight.
please.
Rich Uncle, do you think more men are skin diving into this world?
No, but I think the answer will be yes, actually. If we're going to be honest, it's going to be yes. Because if not, why is infection levels, why are they rising?
Rich Uncle, do you like to skin dive or?
When I was a child of the world,
You skin dove.
when I was
Okay.
a child of the world.
So wait,
But now-
there's another thing, right? There's another thing
Alright.
that happens where guys would use the condom and after a while
Take it
they
out.
would take it out.
That's
So what's the point?
irresponsible. That's
Exactly, it's the point.
irresponsible.
What's the point?
And I think that's the
How do
most
you know
wicked
this?
thing a man
It
can do
happened to
to
you
a
at some
woman.
point.
What?
It's something you did in the past.
No,
when you were in
people
the
do
world.
this.
Moving on, my guy.
How do we know? How do we know?
Moving on,
So,
hold on.
who are the people that do this?
Who are the people who do this?
Deck.
Why are you pointing to me? What's this guy?
Like you know
He
for
just,
a
he just
fact.
talked about this.
No, but these things happen.
What
No,
things
but-
happen?
These things
I
happen.
don't even understand
No,
what
but
you're saying.
People forget
No,
to
but-
remove
but-
this thing now.
Remove how?
They forget.
You just said- you just
Sometimes
said
it
they
falls
remove.
off.
Wait, it's
Has it fallen off
Deck
before?
don't change matter.
No, but Deck, don't. Seriously, so, like,
okay.
God, I beg.
Okay. On a lighter note, we'll talk about something.
I don't know why you guys are
I'm trying to
looking at
save
me.
you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't do such. I don't do such. We don't do such. I don't do such.
Okay, but I think clearly from what Rich Uncle has said, I think people have been a bit more reckless. and
Reckless, yeah.
more
A
More
lot.
guys are skin diving. Now, talking about something a bit controversial, which is our main topic for tonight. The concept of prostitution and hookup in Nigeria and its effects on Nigerian young girls. Now, over the last couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of controversial, tweets and messages and all of that on social media. And there was this particular girl that trended many weeks ago. Apparently, she's from Ghana, and then that she's a porn star or whatever. But after that, it now became a competition of some sort. And this young lady, Yahweh, popular on X, and she's been putting out very interesting pictures and videos of herself while asking certain individuals, men, to pay to view these things. Now, someone earlier today and I were having a conversation, and she clearly stated that there are different levels to these things. We might not really want to talk about it and call it what it is, but it has a way of affecting different young girls, because men are the key people who patronize, the adult industry, so to say. So, yes, are we guilty? I want to ask you first.
Like, okay, first.
When was the last time you saw stuff like that? Honest
stuff
answer.
like what that Yahweh lady?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know about her until.
No, not her. Stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere.
Okay.
Like, it's not something new. Like, I'm very active on TikTok, yeah, and I see a lot of things on TikTok. In fact, there's a particular page on TikTok where they tell girls, not men. They tell girls to come there, take off your clothes, wiggle your body around, whatever, in your birthday suits, and get 20,000 naira. And the girls are rushing there to do it.
To do it, yeah.
Yes, on TikTok. I'm very active on TikTok. Like, the girls are rushing there to do it for 20,000 naira each. So it's not something I'm new to. But what I had a problem with what you said is like, it's not just affecting the females. What happens? You think the men don't? There's nothing affecting guys.
That's why we're talking about on the
men
black table.
or the young boys.
I just stated what was said.
Okay, thank you.
What was said.
Yeah, so
now
that's my
you
first
said
take on it.
it's affecting men.
Yes. How is it affecting a man?
It's just a question.
How? Okay, now we talked earlier about the increase of sexually transmitted diseases all over the place and all there. Where do you think a lot of them come from, especially the ones on the island? Because it's not on the mainland. I live on the mainland.
Island guys is going to so come
I
for
don't
you.
care. It's not in my site, my lungu. There's nothing like that in my lungu. But it might be like, where do you think all these things come from? Then now, all these young boys that can't. When I was younger, let me talk for myself. When I was younger, when I was in high school or maybe high school, I didn't know how to talk to a lady. It was more like, hi, or write a letter, or tell somebody to say hello to me. But now these young boys can make 1 or 2 naira, and they feel like, oh, I have money to pay for this person to come and do whatever it is, and they don't even have the education of protecting themselves, and they just dive in and bam, life spoils from them. You think it's just the ladies going through this?
Okay, so Dek, you've been patiently waiting to say something, but you'll be a bit more patient. Rich uncle, we need. Sorry, sir.
No, it's okay.
Rich uncle, you need to really dive
No,
in.
but you said it all. You said it all. Like, you can't fault anything you said. Like, it affects both men and women. And I think the reality is beginning to dawn on us. Like, so you would think that you are insulated from all these things because you belong to a certain generation, but it spills over everywhere. It's everywhere.
So
and
it's affecting both men,
women, society,
young girls.
children, young girls, young boys. It's everybody they collect.
So
Everybody.
let me just quickly read out what Yahweh's what came from Yahweh's handle. Yahweh Rare Unique. I think that's what she goes by.
Her menu.
A name on social media. Name on social media to be specific. I just want to read this so that the viewers understand where we're coming from. She says, note, I don't do hookup. Hookup is basically an online way of meeting up with people. Just for those.
How are you? Is that
Hookup is the real word. Hookup. Like
no,
you're
hookup,
hooking up with
hookup
somebody,
now
meeting up with the person.
in the pop
That's what
culture
it is.
is usually from online.
Okay.
All right.
But hookup
I
is
don't do
prostitution
hookup.
now.
I don't do meet up. I don't do link up. I do dates. I don't do hangouts. I'm not looking for a man, just private snap. So what it means basically is that everything she does is online, and her videos are pretty raunchy and really out there.
So
now,
the mere fact
now-
that she's putting up.
I'm not
menu.
Yeah. So there's a menu.
It's
so I'm
a
not done with
direct
the menu.
contradiction of her.
Yeah, so
of
she
herself.
says, subscribe to my private snap to watch my drip videos. Subscription plans are as low as follows. 30K a day. 30K a day.
For one person.
Yeah, so just one person. And then there's 50K 2 days. There's 100K for 2 weeks. Wow. And there's 200K 1 month. Each package comes with daily spams, drip videos, climax videos, teasers, raw pictures without filters. Now, men are paying for this.
Not just men.
Men are paying for
women
this.
are paying for this.
Most men are paying
Women
for
are
this.
Women
paying
are
for
paying
this.
for
A
it
lot
as
of
well.
women. You'll be shocked at the number of women, both married, both unmarried, both elderly, that are paying for this. You think it's just men that are interested in raunchy stuff?
Have you
Baba,
Bro.
don't do this.
Okay.
Bro, let me talk. So I'm going to look at it from
said-
this angle.
You said?
I said,
Have you? You were going to say something.
yeah, you say.
No, you were going to say
I was going to
something.
say, have you seen her?
So I'm going to look at it
I've
from,
seen a video. I saw it today. Yeah.
so I'm going to look at it from a couple of places. First and foremost, what you must understand is that this country is the fundamental problem.
But it's not a
Now,
Nigerian thing.
no, hold on. Listen. What you must understand is it's a fundamental problem that this country cannot provide jobs for youths. It's a problem. And I'll tell you why. Now, in more developed countries and more proactive countries, you hardly have stuff like this, even if it exists. Yes, it exists, but it is quite reduced.
Well, OnlyFans is
Now,
about one of
in
the
a country,
biggest.
that's
you
what
know,
I'm saying.
Yeah.
You won't come out. That's a platform. You won't come out on X to do something like this. There are more productive things that you can achieve on X than for you to do something like this. There's a platform for it. It's called OnlyFans. Yes, that's what they do there because that's exactly what the platform is for. You don't come
They
on
do other
X
things,
to
though.
do something
Some,
like this.
more
all right?
creative stuff
But what you
aside
must
of that.
understand is the fact that in a society where you releasing your raunchy videos is what makes you popular, these kind of things will thrive.
Or meat spy.
In a country where you have people or you have a guy or
Oh
a
my
girl,
God.
a celebrity come out and release their sex tapes.
And they claim it leaked.
And they said it leaks.
Somebody
Do
leaked
you
it.
understand
And
what I'm
it's
saying?
acceptable.
Look,
Somebody
and then
leaks.
they come out and make a song about it.
I sure.
Look,
I sure.
You must understand that for whatever it's worth, these things have a way of impacting the lives
And
of young
spilling
people.
over. Yeah.
You see, the orientational problem that we have had over the years in this country is what is still affecting us today, which is essentially what is being worked upon on the young people's mind. Let me tell you something. You did mention something about the fact that there is a page on TikTok that allows people to jiggle their bodies and they make money for it. It's acceptable. That's why it continues, all right? Because obviously that person needs money. That's why they're doing something like that. If they had a job, they wouldn't do something like that.
The social media
Do you
platforms
understand
be
what I'm
held
saying?
responsible?
That's the thing.
Because there's need for accountability on their side. If a platform allows certain things that influences the public at large wrongly, shouldn't they be held responsible? In this point, we're talking about X. Rich uncle.
But so then again, you run into the problems of freedom, right? So, I mean, people should be allowed to do whatever they want to do.
Yes.
On social media.
Yes. So see, these social media platforms actually do their best because they have policies. They have online policies
And I do
of
know
things
they
that
take-
you can
they
do.
take
They
down
even
a
take
lot.
down
Okay,
posts and
So the
take down
thing
pages.
is,
Okay,
if someone
right,
decides that they want to go naked, who are you to tell them to wear clothes?
That's true. We shouldn't be telling them.
Only genuine this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, can I let us understand something here? You see, there are some countries where some things are allowed. And there's something called the VPN. Now, a lot of people, when they're streaming, they route their VPN to those countries
That
that
allow it.
allows them
Absolutely.
to portray their nudity.
Absolutely.
Do you understand? So that's why it looks like, this person in Nigeria, but why the person don't route to VPN? Go that side. So it allows it there and it can be on their page, right? Now, don't let us forget this. Like, you see, prostitution is not something of, social media. You don't, Malekpako don't date it. You don't date before.
I mean, it's the oldest profession now.
It's been there
Do you
before
understand?
we were
the
born.
only thing is that they have also modernized it, all right? But so let me give you an example. So nobody should say that it's big or it has now become. No, it has been there. Do you understand?
But it's now
One
taking
thing you
different
must.
forms
It's
now.
like it's like saying that guys too that do yahoo yahoo. Is yahoo yahoo not a problem?
Yeah.
Is it a good thing? But everybody must find a way to survive one way or the other. That's a fact.
So that's
Which
the way,
still
that's
brings
the way
up-
to survive.
But that's it. See, anything that you do that allows you, all right, to get money quick, all right, is a way for certain people.
Okay.
Now, it now depends on your morals, your upbringing, what you believe in as an individual that sets you apart.
Okay.
All right? But we can't say that, okay, because ladies or young girls are doing a certain type of thing, are into hookup, are into prostitution or what have you, that means that they are bad people. No. There are people who have been taken advantage of, since when they were children. There are people who have, gone through some sort of trauma growing up or something like that that has caused them to be a certain type of way. There are young men who have also tried to be a particular type of person or gone into a particular type of business. that has
Just so
gone
we
bad.
know, Sha, make I just talk this one in case
You know.
I know they don't like me. Ozuma, by the way, has a lot of men lining up every night. Yes. Men, guys. Yes. And there's a particular
Baba, you dey
restaurant.
come up for night. How do you know these things, man?
This is what I do. Like
It's what you
there's-
do.
I said it again. Now listen,
what-
now
it's what he
there's a
does.
particular restaurant Rich uncle, what do you want? I don't mind pardon me. Grim with me as it.
No, but
There's a particular restaurant.
Bro, so let me save you. You're my guy. You know you're my guy. You're my guy. Let me save you.
Okay.
You said this is what I do.
What did that do?
Researching and gathering information. Now, there's a particular
What do you
restaurant.
mean, bro?
There's a particular restaurant on the, like, two of them, but there's a particular one that is really popular. Once I mention the neighborhood, they know where it is, right? That they have men, guys, good-looking, well-groomed men coming there to be picked up. It's not only a woman thing. No. Let us streamline prostitution to just the women. No.
Exactly.
Men line up for women
That's it.
to pick them up.
For women, not other men.
For I don't know about the other. Yeah, that happens too,
Okay.
right?
Hence-
but it's not just a
Hence
woman
the
thing.
reason
no.
why I said that it's an orientational problem.
So when do
You see-
I talked about social media platforms.
Bro,
being
let me ask you a question.
irresponsible,
Bro,
but when
let me
do
ask
the
you a
people
question.
who
Can you employ two people
Can I employ two people?
in society today?
Employ.
Yes.
Like,
Can you afford to employ two people? Like maybe one person your driver,
it depends
one
on what
person
I'm
your.
paying now.
That's what I'm saying. Can
Depends
you
on what
employ
I'm-
two people? Bros, can you employ two
I can
people?
employ one. I can't afford two people right now.
I know you have
one-
employees,
we-
but my question is, can you add another 10 to those employees?
10.
Yes. In this economy.
Present day, most probably not. No.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, but it's
My brother, work no deal.
No, but it has always been like this. So let's
Work
let's
no
stop
day.
excusing nonsense. So it has always
I
been
agree.
like
I
this.
agree.
So.
No, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that
It's always
it's
been
right.
like this.
I'm saying that people do what they do for different reasons.
No. So people excuse what they
Do
do.
you understand? But
No,
we can't
people-
say that. We cannot say that this thing has not been in existence.
It's always been.
It has always been.
It's
there.
always been.
It has always been there.
People just find reasons to say,
So
oh,
you
this is
calling
why I'm
out,
doing what I'm doing. This is why I'm
Yahweh
doing
now
what I'm
and
doing.
saying that Yahweh is, well, guy, Yahweh is just doing it on X, and you can see that's why it's. Do you know that there's somebody in this Nigeria that made almost how much? Almost 200 and something million on porn. He declared some years ago.
Are you for real?
Yes, he made 200 and something million on pornography.
On making pornography.
Yes, videos.
A lot of people I know.
You know what
person?
person I'm talking about? What are you saying, bro?
Why?
People make
Let's
a lot
mention
of
his
money.
name.
You can. I'll whisper it
People
to
make
you.
a lot of money from this.
Now mention
Wait,
it.
So, look,
are
let
you
me-
saying that there's a
Bro,
Nigerian
okay, let me
are
give you an
you
example,
saying there's
bro.
a Nigerian
Let me give you an
porn star?
example. The 7-Eleven girl.
Who is that one again?
Who's
7-Eleven?
the 7-Eleven?
You know
You don't know 7-Eleven girl.
Who tune in here?
Help. Who's
So there was a
7-Eleven?
girl in Ghana that was with 7 guys.
Oh, 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
I know
that's
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven girl.
Do you understand?
I know 7-Eleven.
This
yeah.
girl came out and said that, why are they talking now? She has always been doing this now.
She said you've not even seen
you have not even
anything.
seen that she even cut it into her.
She said I just got $40,000 for that.
It was $30,000.
Like
She said
what are you
$30,000.
people now saying?
Bro, $30,000. Bro, in almost 6
You're
months.
in the wrong profession.
Mi ò tí make it $30,000. Mi ò lè parọ́ jẹ́ má parọ́. I have not made $30,000.
Are you thinking of a career
I'm
switch?
thinking.
You want to
I
7-Eleven?
am thinking.
You want to 7-Eleven?
Yeah, 7-Eleven. Yeah, 7.
Wow.
Ìgboro ti dàrú.
Why is the camera on my face?
Ìgboro ti dàrú. No. So, bro, you're telling me now, so, man, you don't go.
Guys, let me tell you something. When I think this was when, like, sometime last year during Black Table, before Black Table, every time we close from Black Table, you remember Olamide used to come and tell us that he's going to resume work. You know, Olamide used to do that job.
Which Olamide?
Why the point here?
That job that you're talking about, that they stand on Zumba.
But me, no,
Now I know.
You know they see one G-Wagon when they come meet Olamide. You know they see him. Olamide na.
So I'm not even gonna lie.
Olamide
He just gave his life recently.
No, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The source of funds is questionable. He has an explanation.
It was months after that Olamide bought a new car. If you forgot.
No, his source of funds is questionable. Very questionable.
Hey, this guy,
okay.
You don't cast finally. You don't cast.
When you have updates, they give boys. Now all of us did this country.
I don't want to
All right, so I've got social media. Social media feedback to take right now. At Yo Po says HIV has been in existence and human beings will forever be careless until you know someone who has it. Maybe no good day reckless. All right, thanks, Yo Po. That was a nice one. At Gaya says, I agree with Mouse. The sheer wickedness of some of these infected HIV patients is disturbing. They rather spread it. That's really, really, really disturbing.
They don't care.
Adnona says this kind of vaccine that can prevent HIV is definitely for the 1% of the 1%.
Yeah.
Because honestly, honestly, how many people can afford it? I think there's a point there. Adbiza says taking out condoms during sex without consent of the other person is stealthily.
It's a crime.
And it's a crime under the
it
law.
is
Yeah,
actually a
it's
crime.
rubbish. You shouldn't do that. At Yaga, it's the Olympics era. What a shame.
You get it?
Olympics.
Olympics.
Yeah. Olympics era.
It's the Olympics era. I
What a
get it.
shame. At Carax 28 says, Biko, why does Miles know so much about women who
Eba
pay
mi
for
bi o.
raunchy stuff?
Men ask
They come from where? They come from where?
There was a guy.
That comes from where?
I said, how does Miles know so much about women who pay for raunchy stuff?
Exactly,
Question
bro.
mark. Very
you
big
sell
question mark.
stuff?
Then it's
Bro,
guy.
I've lived like over 3 decades, yeah. So I know stuff. It's called experience over the years. So
Okay.
Personal, are we talking about personal experience or?
Just to clarify,
No, I'm just asking personal.
Miles has lived over 5 decades. I used to watch him when I was a kid.
you used to watch. Kai, we move.
All right, we have at Vapor. At Vapor says, also now, also low, just like Guy Man, Miles, I said prostitution isn't just the female profession.
Baba mi. Last.
Happen.
You don't dance.
Come on. What's your name?
Last.
At Vapor rather.
Vapor. Come on.
At the streets. Then at Raro says, Miles,
Oh, God.
give me contact of Alaji's Biko. Be like say you dey pimp.
Okay, I think I said too much tonight. I think
No. So
my God.
guess what?
Yeah.
I don't think you said too much. I think the thing
Yeah,
is that
you were honest actually.
you were very honest, and
we
we all know.
We appreciate honesty on
We
the
are
line.
on this table. We appreciate honesty.
We appreciate
No, but seriously, we appreciate honesty, and
Nice.
we all know that you know a lot of things, and it's quite
You are,
impressive.
I think it's the new
Thank
navigator.
you very much.
It's not the
I
new
know
that
you
Biko.
are.
No,
Google
you
Maps,
don't give it to you.
No,
He has he's the eighth
Miles,
wonder of the
No,
world.
but Miles, jokes aside, there's no way you can tell anybody. There's no way you can convince anybody in this room.
that.
that
your
you know
hands are
that
clean.
much. And your hands are clean.
Have I ever said my hands were clean? Did I
thank
tell everybody my hands were
you.
clean?
Okay.
Like, I've been there, I've done that, so I know things. Right, I'm just saying.
Camera focus, so
sorry,
cut
I'm just
me
saying.
out of the.
I'm just
Wait,
saying.
what did you
Just-
say it again? Say it again. Say it again.
Just to...
He's an
he has been
experienced
there,
fellow.
he's
that-
done
no,
that.
no,
He's an
in his own
experienced
words,
fellow.
in his
Why
own
did I
words.
say that?
He's an old taker. I
said-
said, like Zainab will say, he's an old taker.
Old taker.
Old taker.
I don't even understand what that Otika is.
Zainab!
Zainab, you'll be fine. What is
Is it- I've
Otika?
been there. I've done
Zainab,
that.
Let's specify.
I see it.
He's an Olosho Pro Max.
Well, y'all be fine, but just be careful out there, that's all.
Just be careful.
Okay,
Just
so-
But
be
who are you to tell us to be
Agba,
careful? Were you
Agba has
careful?
spoken. Agba said,
Were you
just be
careful?
careful.
Were you careful
be
in
careful.
this?
All right, so
You were careful.
Let's play it
Yes.
fair. Let's play it fair. So you've
Since
done,
you know
you've
so
done,
much.
you've done so much, and it'll be nice.
What's wrong with you? What are you saying?
Take the team, bro.
No, no, no,
You own it.
Just a
Not
tip
finish
for
it.
this evening.
I wanted to say a few things.
Yeah.
Because I think we still have a little bit of time.
Do we?
Yes, we do. All right, so, okay, I want to say, you see this thing, this hookup thing, right? I think it's acceptable in our society. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
New taker, don't drop quotes.
Everyone is complacent.
Everyone is
Yes.
complicit.
Everyone is what?
Everyone is complacent.
Be
Everyone. And I'll tell you why.
Simba.
You see,
I'll tell you why.
what's the
CDMG.
word? What is the word sugar daddy?
I see hook up.
What's the word sugar mommy?
I see hook up there.
You got a point, though. You got a point. You got
There's
a
a
point. You got
word
a
called
point.
sugar daddy, right?
You got a point.
What exactly is sugar mommy too?
Anything that is
My brother, my
one?
big brother, the mic that is pretty,
Oh,
came out and said
Yeah,
that
one. Yeah, that one.
in my backyard,
In your backyard.
Things are happening.
Yeah, in your backyard. Yeah.
Oh no, me, I wanted him to tell us where it's happening so that we can go and locate to investigate and check what's happening
But
exactly.
that man knew what he was saying, and he was not
please,
lying.
bro,
about
do you have his
anything.
number? I need
No,
to.
you
We
just-
need research purposes.
Just DM him.
Okay, I would, you know, because he said some very wild things. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, I've lived in Magodo a little above maybe 14 to 15 years. And I can tell you, Shangi Sharp, yes, Magodo Phase 2.
Okay.
And I can tell you for a fact that, although maybe because I don't go out, I'm always in my house.
But why they try cleaning it?
Works.
They try
Go
clean
on.
up.
They
the
try
house.
clean up the house.
No. But I can tell you for a fact because we organized a lot of things in Magodo. We organized breast cancer awareness campaign. We organized Magodo Marathon and all of that. So I know people in Magodo. So I'm surprised. Although,
Are you sure?
although there were some people I was
you are not
suspecting back in the
complicit.
day. Oh.
Bruh.
Do you understand? But then again, I don't know.
was a very integral part of
Bro, let me bust
Magodo
your-
Isheri,
bro, let
right?
me bust your mind.
He was in there, he was doing things.
Bro, let me bust
He
your
was
mind. Hold on.
and everything.
Let me tell
And
you.
he was
let
a
me
bloody
Bro,
kidnapper.
let me tell you the day I
Killing
the day
people,
I came
kidnapping
across
people and doing all
Evans.
sorts of-
and doing all kind of stuff
I
to
was
them.
looking for a house. I wanted to move to another house. And Evans parked in front of the house I wanted to take. Do you know I was going to take a house in front of Evans's house?
His other flat is used for
what you
a
just
fellowship.
said-
I just
It is
the house
possible
beside
that-
this
No,
one.
it is possible.
can't
The
tell
pretty
who is
one.
who.
The
Yeah,
pretty
it
one
is.
knows
It
what
is.
he's talking
It is.
about.
Yes, the
So,
pretty guy knows what he's saying.
we need to
However,
come
I'm
investigate
saying
your
to
neighborhood.
you that we cannot pretend that hookup is a new thing. Guy, what the hell are you talking about? Look, this thing has been there. Look, let me. There's a video on YouTube about the nightlife in Kano State.
Oh.
Bro, I went to Kano State. I mean, I don't think I've seen that much beautiful people in Nigeria.
Northerners are beautiful.
Bro,
actually.
that is an understatement.
Northerners are
Until you
beautiful.
see it, Joy.
No, I've been there.
Bro!
Northerners are beautiful.
Hey! See, the Northerners they are absolutely ravishingly beautiful. Look, I'm telling you. But guess what? To talk to them, I was, yes, ma, thank you so much. I turned my face.
So the point is,
The point is the fact that it happens there. It was a lady friend that was telling me that, guys, did you guys come out at night? That you guys came to Kano, yes, you came to work and everything, but did you come out at night? Did you come out at night? He said, it's even worse here. in the north. And
we would have to continue this conversation.
I said, with the Hisba police, he said Hisba police they enjoy themselves for nights.
Before Uncle.
I said, wow, West.
Okay, on that note,
Wow,
I just
West.
want to say a big thank you to you, Deck.
Thank you so much for having
Rich
us.
Uncle, thank you.
For being on the
Quiet
deck.
evening today.
I bet don't be on me.
Quiet evening today.
No, so that they
And
go
of
to
course-
drag now.
And of course, Miles, they are dragging Miles definitely.
Definitely.
The eighth
man.
wonder of the
That'll be
world.
fine.
Miles, it's been such an amazing time having you and of course the other guys on the show. It's time for us to say goodnight. Thank you. But before we go, you need to take just a tip.
Why am I taking the tip?
You have
Because
taken more
take
than
the
the
tip.
tip.
That's
So
an
just
honor
take it.
for you.
Just a tip.
All
Yeah.
right, whatever this you're doing, quick one. Whatever this you're doing out there, especially on some parts of Nigeria, I don't mention Lagos, protect yourself, be it a woman or a man. Protect yourself, live responsibly. Whatever you're doing, do it in all moderation, right? Protect yourself. All those things, XYZ, QYZ, BBQ,
It's real.
they are out there flying in their numbers. There's so many new things out there that you don't even know their names.
That
right?
even kill faster than the QXYZ.
Thank you. Protect yourself and live a responsible life. That's about it.
Thank you, Miles. That was well said. Thank you, everyone. It's been such a pleasure having you join us on this edition of The Black Table. Remember, the darker the night, the brighter the stars. We'll see you same station next week, same time, same guys. Good night.
Good morning.